Okay, we are now live. Family, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever on the day. And welcome to the program, na Salon TV Live, where we look at the potential Flagbearer, APC Flagbearer aspirants. And the title of this program today, we call them MAP. That's now motivation, ability, and personality of potential APC Flagbearer aspirants. And the person who gets now the platform today, where they can talk about himself, let we all know him, potentially as a flag bearer for the APC party and subsequently President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, now Mr. Mohamed Mackmood Conte. You already deal with me on the platform. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to talk to me now Mohamed Kamara, popularly known as Supermed. And today is Saturday, the 29th of March, 2025. Before going any further, I want to say Eid Mubarak to all the brothers and sisters them where they observe the Eid al-Fitr celebration tomorrow. May God give you all the blessings of this holy month, including the Ramadan and the Lent month as well. So one join all man in celebration for the Eid al-Fitr tomorrow. And please, as we join the platform, Lord will begin sharing now far and wide. Today again, we get a very remarkable guest. And the person of Mr. Mohamed Mackmood Conte, where a potential flag bearer aspirant for the APC party. And subsequently, it can be the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. We get on the platform today, and I believe we all go and know Mr. Mohamed Mackmood Conte. And what he get for bringing at the table. Since Sierra Leone is a country where we don't go through a lot, ladies and gentlemen. We don't go through a lot. So it is very much incumbent upon me and you for Lord make sure we join hands together for all potential politicians them accountable. Because tomorrow, now me and you get for face the consequences. We all know what they go through right now in our country and what we don't go through before and what they experience right now. So do you not say me and then they put them for politics? Because if you don't want to mix for politics, politics they can mix by you. Because when you begin go school tomorrow, you not get chair for Sidon or bench for Sidon, you begin complain and na politics. When you go to market, you say, but all thing on there, plazas there, permanent there, everything there, rest there. That one in our politics. So do you when allow we come together, now make sure we get tete-a-tete, we brainstorm, we ask critical questions so that tomorrow, we go know who that for elect for become the president of the republic. So on that case, before I go any further, I want to call me guest, make it just say adieu to family before we begin. Mr. Mohamed Mackmood Conte, please now for say adieu to family, please, and welcome to Salon TV Live 1.
Family unado. Me na Mohamed Mackmood Conte. I did live today for talk to una and bring me message to una. And I believe my message will resonate very well with the people with family in a salon.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mohamed Mackmood Conte. And always again, my contributor, philanthropist, human rights activist, Madam Fatima Conte. Madam Fatima Conte, you want to say adieu to family, please?
Hello, Miss Salon Fambo. I just want to say thank you to all my Muslim brothers and for the fasting. May God accept our fasting. And may God remove all the stuff from us and have mercy upon us. And for my Christian brothers and sisters, we're still on fasting. May God accept our fasting too. The people that are in the hospital, may God be with them and heal them. The people that are in the prison, may God give them more spirit and have mercy upon them. And for the mothers that are hungry and then their kids, their children, and everyone else in Salon, may God's hand of mercy be upon them and continue to provide for them. We want to let you know that help is on the way, and that's why we're doing our program every day to bring awareness to our family back there so that they will know that, yes, we do care. As a human rights activist, I care about your life and I care about everything that happens. And I want to say that we are sorry for every heel lock that you people have been going through. May God see us through. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Fatima Conte. Ladies and gentlemen, do as soon as they join we. Please don't begin share the program far and wide. We get a very interesting discussion today on the platform. As soon as know every Saturday, from now on, we bring a potential APC flag bearer aspirant. We go can talk to now about his aspirations them and what they motivate them for where one become the flag bearer of the APC party and subsequently the president of the republic. So that very important conversation. Every Saturday, that conversation is good day. So as on the journal platform, una follow the platform so that whenever we get program, now we get automatic notification. Please. And also una share far and wide. Mr. Mohamed Mackmood Conte, I want to go straight off to the program. As we start, I want you tell me a little bit about yourself. Because when they share you flyer all about an forum them, people they say, now who is this Mr. Mohamed Mackmood Conte? Please tell me a little bit about yourself, a little bit background about yourself for Musa don't begin, Musa they like today.
Yeah.
Let's say we allow 5-10 minutes for do that, please.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Mohamed. For giving me the opportunity for I really talk to me people them with fambul in a salon. Unado. First, me na Mohamed Mackmood Conte, like I tell una. Me mama na Susu from Putloko. And me daddy na Timni from Tonkolele. Me are born na a small island in Putloko with na Pepel. But I grew up na Leone. So really, I don't start this work for a very long time, practically being with people and giving up support to me people there and helping wherever I can. But when I finished college, Afrobe College, I be lucky for able to meet a program where I work with when at the Sierra Leone Prevention of Maternal Mortality Program. So there was a problem where we be the first in Sierra Leone, basically, where women they die a lot during childbirth. So me lucky for applying at that program day, and I was accepted. We went through interview, but I was the most fortunate to be hired for that position. So I work, yeah.
Mr. Mahmoud, I know I cut you. I just want ask a short question as you tell me because you say something very important, just and very interesting. You say you na possibly like for work with people and people can always connect to you as you tell about your background. Na USA you based, not also sir?
Yes. I based na USA.
How your relationship with the USA district, the APC USA district? You don't want to work with them. What your relationship with them, sir?
Well, the relationship with the USA district is cordial, more or less. I be there in New York. I be there with the New York chapter. So when I moved to Pennsylvania, it was a little chaotic because one of the things where I realized with the APC, North American branch, especially the area where I live, when in Pennsylvania, communication was really a drag. You try to reach the president several times and request that you want to be part and parcel of the meetings and the undertakings. But there is a major problem in the North American branch, which if nobody not ever tell una, I want to take this opportunity to let people know that we are not really as democratic as we say. I mean, we for practically set the brightest example because we live in a society that is really, really democratic. But I am always very close with some of the leaders then, now the North American branch.
Yes, but
So,
Mr. Mohamed, you just don't highlight another thing. You say, if you say the North American branch is democratic and communication is poor, so on and so forth. But somebody who aspire to become a leader for the APC party and subsequently Salon president, what should you do in your capacity for make sure so you fix that problem now the North American branch?
well, firstly, I tried very hard for reach out to the team. And I've always been working. I don't give up. There are a lot of problems. There are a lot of bottlenecks, all centered in position grabbing. This one, no one, this one for overshine. This one, no one, this person take this position. So it's like a sort of a cabal where they don't set. So these are some of the areas where I believe semi-presidency will really focus on. For let we try for break them barriers here. Give everybody an opportunity. For let them be able for partake and be supportive to the political party the best way possible. There are problems even with the way we select leaders. If like we did at the time in New York, sometimes you don't know how the leadership is being selected. Before you realize and say, oh, well, Leslie Allen now the president of the North American branch. But I believe, if we want to be more democratic, anyone who want run for the presidency of the North American branch should be visiting all the states where APC chapter is. And voting should not be done in one day. They should be able to speak to us like this forum owner they create. So let them present their agenda to us, what they intend to do for the North American branch. And from there, we can vote from our own chapter rather than coming together in one place and just go select somebody who probably not get the interest of the membership or for grow the membership of the North American branch. Let any president who don't serve in America here as a president of the North American branch tell me what they have done for the North American branch.
But Mr. Mohamed, another quick one here.
Right.
People then go say, you resident in America, but you want to be president in Salon. Are you able to know the problems at Salon if you're resident in America?
Well, I practically do Sierra Leone all the time.
So basically, you're resident between the two countries then?
Yeah. I do Sierra Leone all the time. I visit Sierra Leone regularly. I have a lot of friends where they work in the system. And I see the problems of Sierra Leone, they are practical. If you want to lead Sierra Leone, first and foremost, you should be able to communicate to your people. You should be able to meet your people most of the time and talk to them. And I just believe in one thing, where Ralph Nader said the function of leadership is to produce more leaders, not more followers. What did happen with the APC? Now, one of the greatest problems then. Imagine we still operate with the 20th century. APC itself is a brand on its own. APC should be able to raise their funds without taxing people. We're in the 21st century. Why are we asking people to pay money to register for a political party? And politics, we talk about numbers. We're not talking about, say, we just need few people. We need somebody who understands business, who understands the mechanics of administration. Me, a great administrator. If you write a policy that does not work for my people, I'm not going to sign it because I know what I need in that policy that is of the greater good to my people. If you bring a budget, a financial budget, as a business expert, I can read it. I can tell you that this financial budget is not good for my people. So we talk about human capital development. This generation, which we have today, the millennial and the Gen Zs, you have to understand this type of population. What's their demands, their needs? What can you bring to the table to change their minds? How can you really move them from being destructive to be productive? Also, as an economist, I'm a very competitive individual. Let us look at Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone was called the Anthens of West Africa. Where are we today? Are we competitors within the region where we live? As an economist and a strategist, I should be able to look at what Guinea is doing, Ghana is doing, Nigeria is doing, and come up with strategy that we will always lead. That's the type of leadership I want for introducing at Sierra Leone. I have started it when I was in Sierra Leone. I did so many things. I worked with the Sierra Leone Prevention of Maternal Mortality program. And we reduced significantly the deaths of women when they go born in hospitals. We refurbished most of the reproductive health centers. I work with senior doctors. I work with WHO, the World Bank programs. They supported our projects. We developed microcredit for women to empower them. So I am not new in leadership. When you talk about leadership, I really not be get the intention for run for office. But having looked at the platform where the APC gets, and we continuing the same old policies of Pasheki, there will come a time that as APC will be extinguished completely. Because we still depend on
Mackmood,
yeah.
As somebody who want to become the flag bearer, use the APC ticket
Right.
or become the president of Sierra Leone. What's in your relationship with the APC as a party?
My relationship is great with the grassroots and the entire party. I have supported almost all the flag bearers of the APC without requesting for anything. The problem that we have is that all the time we are looking at people who hold offices in the APC. And that is wrong. Some of us, our parents have supported the APC from childhood. They are core APC members. They have walked miles. They have walked all over the country. But just because probably they are not educated, nobody knows about them. I have also been a staunch supporter of APC, even when those days, if you call APC was a problem. I never left the APC. I stayed with the APC. So I know what it means, what the APC means to me, and what I will put together as a patriot, not only building the APC, but develop my country for the generation yet unborn. Sierra Leone is untapped as a nation. We have so many things we can do to develop that country. But we haven't got the leadership. Now that we have all the ingredients, we have everything we needed, but we haven't got the leadership that can put a team together or help the poor. If you look at our basic needs, like they talk about Thomas Maslow's theorem, we are talking about white elephant projects. We are talking about big other things we want to do for our country. When we cannot even meet the basic needs of the people, food, shelter, water, clothing. When you tackle those problems fast, you're able to address it. Then you start to think about safety needs, which is higher up in the hierarchy, until you get to your self-actualization goals.
Mr. Mackmood, as somebody who is based in the United States, people are going to ask you, are you a dual citizen?
Now, the United States, I still have my green card.
So you're not a citizen of the United
I'm
States?
not yet. Yeah, I'm not a citizen of the United States.
Okay, so you're just a citizen of Sierra Leone?
Yes.
Okay.
I still carry my Sierra Leonean passport with me.
Okay, because again, that is one of the criteria. That's why I want to get them out of the way. Quickly, Mr. Conte, many people will ask, so what did Mr. Conte don't do for Salon? What did Mr. Conte don't do for APC? Why Mr. Conte want to say, or for just come and power, make him flag by the APC? What you go say to that question?
Well, I don't state most of it generally that I was a staunch supporter of APC, even at Frobe College. I don't be president of APC at Frobe College. Even during the time of crisis of Seri Kamal and by Koroma and Edward Toure, we were the front runners there to speak to our elders that Anes Koroma is more marketable than all of them. We have to give him a chance. Leadership is not about how long you have been in the APC. It's about marketing the right candidate. Let us look at the field of APC today. APC is divided in so many camps. This camp, they support this. Another camp is supporting this. This other camp, they support this. We need a candidate who will get the capability for bring all the camps together so we can speak as one voice. This division don't destroy the APC. And I tell you, certain people, where will they run for this office? If they win, we go back to square one because certain camps will never support them because of the trust. There has been a lot of trust issues in the APC, and we have a lot of work to bring that party together.
Okay, Madam Fatima, you got a question for Mr. Conte?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Mr. Maki,
Yes.
you were talking about the annual fee that we have to pay as a member, the membership fee. We do it here too, as you know, Democrats and Republicans. You give donations to them all the time, so I don't think that should be an issue. And the other thing is, you have all this, you're an expert. Have you ever talked like when Anes was there? Because, for me, I do my own thing. I tap into them and I tell them, this is what we should be doing. This is what, have you ever done that?
Well, I've talked to the people that I was close to. Like people in the Ministry of Information. I used to have a colleague of mine, the late Elvis Alwe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We've made recommendations of various things. And I also want for touch base on what you said about the Democrat Party, Republican Party, that we they pay. We don't pay. We willingly give.
Yes.
I don't pay to register to be a Democrat.
We don't, but
Yeah. But I do support. It's the same thing I do with the APC. That's what I'm saying. The APC is a brand on its own. We can market the APC. We can do so many things to raise funds for the APC. We never touched that. We never did anything like that. Those are some of the challenges we have. We need an administrator who can put things together. And the APC, let us ask the APC, what has it done for the youths, the young people that are carrying the cross of the APC? What have they done for women that are also championing the cause of APC? Do we only have to be in governance before we really take care of our youths, our women? We can provide employment.
But Mr. Mackmood Conte, as somebody at the APC, you're asking that question. You said it at the APC. So what you said don't do for let that happen? Because as a member, you're also part and parcel of the APC.
But if you're not in leadership role, it becomes difficult for you to bring changes. If you make those suggestions and the leadership is not ready to implement them, how are you capable to bring the change that you want?
Yes.
So I thought this is the reason why I'm opting to lead the APC, because I believe I'll be able to bring a lot of patriotic Sierra Leoneans together, a lot of elites who are ready to really participate in governance. But just because our politics is so toxic, most of them shy away. But some of us that have decided to do this, we have decided to do it because we felt we have that resources out there that we can tap in for bring development.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Maki, my question here is, if anybody, this is what I want, me and Mohamed do the same thing. I'm here behind the scene, though, I'm not there physical, I'm here. And whoever emerge, if you win, I expect everyone else, with you being an expert, everyone have their own different where they can do their stuff. It's you don't look to individual to fulfill you, because like you said here, for the grassroots, we have to do the work to build up our nation. I'm not looking to these people. And when I say something to them, I will go back and back and back and back and tell them, this is what, and go back to this direction, go back over there, go back over there. It's all about patience, how you walk with them. And sometimes, when I scream my head off and I tell them, and I says, no, this is what I'm not going to give up, until, this is done, because I feel for my people. I have that compassion, what they're going through now. Like, all this rice stuff that is going. Why didn't you do that before? I'm not taking anything against them, but you should provide for your people.
But I've been doing that. I've built I've had boreholes in Port Lockup for my people. We've built mosques. We have supported our communities. I'm the president of the Unifying Secondary School Diaspora. So we are doing everything, not only today. So this is not my first time. No. I'm paying for students in the university, in other places. So I'm helping. I'm still doing whatever I can do.
Yeah, it's a
in my own little way. Yeah.
Sorry, it's a general question because I face college people, other people. That's why I said even when I'm here, I tap into them and I ask them. This is just the general question. If whoever I match, I expect the other people. Let us come together and build up that nation. It's yours. It's mine. It's Mohamed. It's for everybody. When we see you come home, when you come to your house, you see it beautiful. You said, wow, that's what we should do for Salone. Everybody, the neighborhood, the community. It's a community. When you are a leader, you take responsibility, you do what you need to do. It's not because you're not a president. No, everybody is a leader. Like, in Port Loco, you said that Mohammed came from Port Loco. We do our own thing, and you should not just say, okay, I'm just going to do it for Port Loco, because we're all interconnected. I expect it to go everywhere. You tap into everywhere, not just Port Loco. I know they said charity begins at home, but we have to do things for other people too. That's why God put us in this position to explain.
I believe so.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me tell you one thing. You as a leader, you have an incredible power for change, a lot of things. And not just being president, but just like how you stated. Whilst I was in Sierra Leone, I served under the Sierra Leone Prevention of Maternal Mortality. I not only served in the north, I supported programs in the southeast. I supported programs in the western area, in the north. So, and I still continue to contribute, just like how you said. So I'll continue for do the best I possibly can, whether I am elected president or not. But sometimes the powers that he has to create that possibility for you, for able to support your nation. Most of the time, politicians think when you come to help your nation, oh, one can't in my politics. One can do this, one can do that. And you, of course, if you are a Sierra Leone, you should understand that.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Conte. And again, once plenty of people them thank you whether on the platform, whether they sending comments, we don't get a few comments then. Rashid Bango said, I believe this is the right Sierra Leonean to be voted for because clean and knows the issues of our country now to unify everyone in the APC. Mr. Mohamed Mansare say, good word, Mr. Mohamed Mackmood Conte. Usman Alim Bango say, Mackmood Conte has supported the needy Sierra Leonean for a decade. And Mr. Tully said, this is a man of the movement. Again, we're going to continue for they said when I comment them and when I feedback them, we're going to give them as we go along. I want to say every Saturday, we will get a potential APC flag bearer aspirant, 8 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. Saloon time, 5 p.m. Eastern time, and 8 p.m. Europe time, na this platform. So next Saturday will be another aspirant. The other Saturday, another aspirant. Okay, so do you now follow, like the platform, and subsequently when you follow the platform, now going to get notification about them program. Mr. Conte, a quick one again. Have you ever held any political position in the APC party? Because some people will say maybe Mr. Mahmoud Conte a good person, they get all the good intention, but has he got the requisite experience? Because have you ever held a position and how you, because experience also counts. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I already said it all. That I don't do for Bay College. I don't work there. I don't do there as a president of the APC party, student in Afro Bay College. And also, I'm an administrator now in America. I build business. I hire people. We support a lot of programs here. And I know how to handle challenges, dealing with people, because you deal with different characters. I did tell you about the population we deal with now, the younger generation. You have to know their characteristics, like the Gen Z, the millennial. These are people that if you're not careful, the manner in which you manage them, it will be very difficult for letting them become very productive. And that's also now the problems where we get in Sierra Leone, because most of the time they say we youths they're lawless. Then this, because we don't have the know-how for manage them, for make them become productive. You need somebody who has dealt with these issues. Somebody who don't do administration. Not of politics na administration. If you're a political figure, doesn't mean you have managed anything. Politics not on the platform where they train you really for become a real administrator. You have to go out there, challenge out there in the open
Yes, on
world,
that note
in the
of
open
challenging, Mr.
field.
Conte,
But the
on the note of
political, yeah, the
challenging,
political, yeah,
like when they say, we say need for challenge. On the note
yeah.
of challenging, people then go ask, say, Mr. Conte, who get a regime right now in the country where people are very, very dissatisfied of because of so many issues, including human rights issues, so on and so forth. We don't want to hear Mr. Conte in voice for come up and stand and talk on behalf of the people. Have you done that before? Maybe they're not be hearing,
Yes,
but have you
I've
done
done.
that? Why?
Let me tell you one thing. I formed the All People's Congress Reformation Movement in America here. I formed it. I have always been vocal. I have been sending articles. And I've not only sent articles, I've not only fought here in America, I have also been sending articles in Sierra Leone to question certain things. So it's not today that I begin talk about leadership. But the only problem that we have to understand is a leader has an incredible power, not just of authority, but of influence, impact, and inspiration. So you as a leader should have those qualities put together. We know what's happening in Sierra Leone. You have to be careful what you do. Recently, they just passed another law which will muzzle, especially United within this communication platform. We have to be very careful what we say. Our society is not free. These are things we have to look into. But what about our justice system? We have seen that Sierra Leone said the executive arm of government has it all. But that's not what our constitution says. But the people that interpret that constitution have been bought over. They practically have nothing to do. If I go to Sierra Leone, I'm arrested. What will the Justice Department do? Nothing. They are powerless because we have allowed the executive arm of government for really take over the rights of the other arms of government. Okay, so these are some things that we need to fix. Yeah.
On that regard, Mr. Conte, somebody just they ask you, say, you don't mention the factional crisis, the factional problem, the infighting. Now, within the APC itself, he said, how you go about to resolve that problem there?
Well, I like that question there. It's very simple. I'm a neutral candidate. I've not been in any faction. I am APC, period. So I am in the best position whatsoever to be able to meet like Richard Conte and say, you know, brother, this fighting has to stop. I want you on board. I can go to Sam Sumana and tell him the same thing. He will listen to me. I can go to, you name it, because they have not seen me as any part of any faction in the APC. That practically gives me a unique position for able to bring all them people then they together. And that's what leadership calls for. You should be able to inspire. You get the authority to be able to influence decisions. You should be bold enough for able use your authority for serve the people. Don't use your authority to bully the people or take from the people. The people gave you the power. So if the APC give you the opportunity, first and foremost, for you, for able to operate Well, in a political party, you get for men that political party is sickness where you get. When a major sickness. APC is not speaking with one voice. Can we look at the parliament, what is going on? They're not speaking with one voice. You need a neutral candidate where we're able to bring all those forces together so that we can speak with one voice. But it comes with trust. You as a leader, for be straightforward. What is good for the goose should be good for the gander. You, now a leader, you there, you tell this person one word, and then tomorrow you turn around, you tell the other person another word. In order to bring unity, you have to question yourself first as a leader. When there are missteps, you should be bold enough to state them that, you know what, I made a mistake, I'm sorry. Take ownership, responsibility for your actions, and then people will respect you. So those are some of the things we have to look into. Look yourself in the mirror as a leader.
Yeah, Mr. Conte, you say you will solve them problem because you feel saying a neutral candidate.
Yes.
However, you get also a candidate in America when I'm a current chairman of the district, instead of saying a neutral candidate. You get so many other neutral candidates in this case already. Why make your neutral candidate stand out? Why make now your neutral candidate go able to solve the problem other than other neutral candidates in it?
Because I've not been involved in politics too much. He can be framed to be a non-neutral candidate. Even within the North American brand, there is bickering. There are a little bit of factions here and there who are not very pleased. Before I talk about Sierra Leone itself, presently, this present executive, he is part of the executive, this present executive, and I can tell you, they have already been looked at being in the various factions. And that's the eyes the grassroots look at them. And that's what the other people will tell you, say, they're not neutral candidates. But in the eyes of the grassroots, he needs somebody who has not swelled his hands, who has not really, more or less, for us, we have just given to the APC, more or less. We had supported the APC. We have not benefited from the APC. So I think, say, that puts me in a more unique position for able to talk to everybody and bring everybody together.
Okay, I mean, I think you don't make a strong case about yourself and why you feel say you're not the most appropriate leader. But again, you don't work in politics long ago, maybe in a university as a student in politics, but you don't get lately hands-down experience for work like from a constituency, a district, a regional executive, or anything like that, or any other affiliate body within the APC party. So your experience as an active politician, so people might say it is limited. And because of that, you go find them very difficult for operate within the political sphere or more of the APC party inside Sierra Leone. What you go say to that?
That is not true. An administrator is always an administrator. Whether in politics, you name it, in business, even in business, you have politics in there. Even in our daily jobs that we do, there is politics. So politics is everywhere. There is no way somebody who can
for instance, let me rephrase again. For instance, the last election, the APC believes said and tipped the election at the end. And many people were worried that the votes of the people, the APC name will protect them, or the leadership name will protect the votes of the people. If you are elected as a flag bearer of the APC, what you go do for make sure, say, now the presidential election, the votes of the people will be protected?
There are many things you therefore put in place. Immediately you become the leader of the party. First, like I tell you, unity. Where there is no unity, it's very difficult for you to get the right platform for operate as a leader. So that's a very big headache where we need for handle. If you become a leader of the APC, for unite, bring the grassroots, bring the executive, bring everybody to the table. Once you have every player on the table and we all speak with one voice, then you become a formidable force. So even the opposition, when they see you, they understand, say, we cannot mess around with these people. If we start trouble, it is going to be a major headache for us. They probably succeeded to steal the election because then we find out, say, we get so much division before we even went for the flag bearership. Imagine the trouble where the APC go through. Court, from one court to the other, the executive is not doing this. Somebody, Jack and Jill go just come way under. Bring so many problems from court to court, even to almost the last minute. It was very difficult. The elections that were conducted were just crash elections. They do not reflect the vote of the people in the APC itself. So that's where the problem started. So tell me, if me, a competitor, I'm seeing that happening, you think I will take advantage of the situation? I will. I will take advantage of that situation. So we have now a constitution that gives the right to the grassroots for choose their leader. You know, turn again and blame, say, oh, now the executive, now then do this, now then do that. But now, all of us are being voted for by the people. So those are some of the things. Bring your house in order first before you start talking about fighting for justice and other things. Our house is not in order. We have to put our house in order.
Mr. Mackey, the last election, God, and be my witness, it's a mad here. I walked tirelessly back the door, trying to bring unity, talk to them day and night, call. But one thing, if the leader is not straightforward, there's not going to be any stuff. So it is the leader. Because within yourself, you have to know that you're fighting for the people, not you. Okay, you are satisfied where you are. You have a job, you're making more money. Those people out there, they cannot fight for themselves. And that's why when you're there, you should do the best for your people. You owe it. You took an oath to God that you are going to do good to the people and their property. But the leader, as a leader, even at your home, you take control of your home. You cannot make your home go disarray. You cannot. So that's the foundation here. We're going to talk to all of you, whoever emerge. Be truthful to yourself and the God that's created you. Be truthful. Because these are the voters that vote for you day and night. They don't even know what's going on. They are not even riding the cars you're riding, the food you're eating, but that's their taxpayer money. We have to have compassion for people. I feel the pain for them. And every day, people call, they want to know this. Tell these people this. Tell them, if they come in, they have to know that we are here. We don't want to see people struggle. I know we cannot satisfy everybody, but we can do the best that we have to do. Thank you.
Thanks. But another
that is
major...
more like an appeal to Mr. Conte In case you are fortunate enough to become the flag bearer and subsequently the president of the republic. That is more an appeal for Madam Fatima Conte. But let me go straight off to waiting at the title of this program as we refer for wrap up. The program now motivation, ability, and personality. So putting all of those three words together, what's that motivation? Where motivate you for go for this position, and waiting at the ability when you get where you feel say you go able to deliver in this position, and how does that relate to your personality for link with the people and the wider electorate? Over to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much for that question. The motivation, first, let me start with that. Leadership isn't just about being on the top of the pyramid, but being the foundation upon which others can stand tall. It's about building bridges and not walls. When you understand that your team get a problem, when you recognize the rhythm actually of their strength, their needs, their struggles, then you begin to lead not with control, but with connection. Mostly, how many times do our leaders really communicate to the people? Once they get office, they feel say they are demigods. And practically they have forgotten about everything we make them who they are. This was one of the things I was emphasizing with Samura Kamara. Go out there and communicate to the people, talk to the people. Every step of the way. I want to promise you that in me on leadership, if I happen to be the leader of the APC, that's now one of a strong suit where I will promise the people that I will communicate with them from the start to the finish. I should keep them abreast with development, what is going on. You don't create that vacuum. Somebody is going to fill that vacuum. We had situation of leadership in the APC who fill that void. Adebayo fill that void. Because the leadership was not communicating to the people. We don't blame the executive here and there. It's all centered on the leadership. There is no way the executive will able to function if the leader, like within Fatima, they talk. They talk something different from what's in the executive they talk. When they give you the mantle of leadership, it's an honor. You got to understand that you owe responsibility to the electorate. You are a servant of the people. You know they for you say. You must have a vision where you try for accomplish. I know I'm for be a president where not left a legacy. I want to leave a legacy where people, even when I die, they will always talk about, we had a president. Welcome. We can talk anything, but when he was president, he was able to do A, B, C, D. And this is what he left for the people. Let us talk about the vast mineral resources we'll get in Sierra Leone. Has it benefited the people? No. Every time people, they cry. But it also starts from the point that, imagine, people buying bags of rice, buying sugar to give to the people. You're fooling the people. Go and give your vision to the people. Tell the people what you intend to do. How much bags of rice would you give to certain people? Not even up to 2,000 people. We have a population of about 7 point something million people. That's not how you campaign. Speak to the people. Tell them your vision. Tell them what you intend to do for them. And let the people buy that and hold you accountable to your promises. So basically, timing matters when you are in leadership. Also, placement matters. You know, we'll get leadership say, because I don't win for APC, I totally forget about SLPP and other people in the country. They are part of Sierra Leone. It's my responsibility. And I wanted to make sure that for anybody why they choose, for let we able put together a vision, for follow me vision, I have to vet you. I'm not just going to pick any random person. I must be sure that you have what it takes for you to run that office for which I want and trust in you. Because you represent me. I am the leader. When something goes wrong, I have to take responsibility. Well, how many times in Sierra Leone that we vet people, we vet our leaders, or vet most of the people that run parastatals? We just chose them because they are our friends. When you are a leader, it's not about friendship. It's about you delivering to the people. You have a responsibility to make sure by the time you left that office, everybody, not only your tribesmen, not only your region, but every Sierra Leonean should look at you and say, yes, he has done it all. He brought the country together. He brought stability. He loved everyone. He brought development in all the regions, not only his region. He cared about the people. Those are the kind of leadership you want. It's not about just being on top of the pyramid. Are the people enjoying your leadership? Are you doing exactly what the people ask you to do? Our policies laser focus to bring in development to the people. Most of the time, we want to go build a bridge from Lunge to Freetown. Is that what the people want? We have to ask ourselves. Leadership now is more scientific than you think. Do surveys out there. The people will tell you what they want. And you as a leader, you are there to solve problems. Those are the kind of things you need for do. And as an administrator, I can promise you that I can run that country comfortably well in support of my people. And in 2 years, I want my people to start judging me, because there's enormous work to do. We have not done anything much. Look at the water supply crisis in Freetown. We shouldn't be talking about those in this DNA age. Our medical healthcare facilities are in deplorable state. Are they properly staffed? Our schools, when we talk about human capital development, do we actually carry out a survey? Do we know the population of students per square meter or whatever? So how can we plan to build schools that can really meet those demands? How can we hire teachers enough that could produce quality human capital for us, which is our most valuable resources? What are we doing with our youths? our women, our mothers. These are all issues that we need to address first before we think about other things. So those are the things that makes me not sleep sometimes when I think about those. Where are we heading to? We need to go back to the drawing board. We need to carry out needs assessment. We need to know. Just sit down overnight and draft a policy without knowing what the people want, the needs of the people. You have a responsibility to go in search of those. You therefore get a team of patriots, of like minds. But leadership now the most important ingredient to development. You talk about so many things. I'm not a kind of Sierra Leone for can begin blame past government. I have a responsibility from day one. I will focus on the work of the people. My people elected me to serve them. Nobody can say go do a commission of inquiry. We have a justice system. I'll put somebody there who should be able to handle that. Corruption is a myth in Sierra Leone. How do we handle it? Most of the time, we point fingers to our past leaders. That's why the people elected you. Stop pointing fingers at the past. You're there to fix the problem. So once you take that responsibility, that honors, it's your responsibility to bring in policies that will change the lives of many. So those are the kind of things that makes me and put me in the right position to be able to be the most capable candidate. Because I've done that in the United States. I've built companies from scratch. I've provided employment for people. So these are some of the things we have to get leaders who can change A to B, not leaders who would just sit there and everything is being done for them. And they want to show authority. It's not about authority, it's your capability of managing situations, solving the problems of people. So because of that, I feel I'm the most capable candidate to really handle the affairs of the people. Let us change our justice system whereby the Supreme Court of the state should be for life. So that way they don't depend on leadership for their position. So they can speak truth to power. How many times have we impeached a president in Sierra Leone? They can violate the constitution or do whatever they want because they know immediately they become leaders, they buy the justice system and put it in their pocket. So they fear nothing. They care less about the people. So we need all those institutions to operate. The human rights sector, department, they also have to be able to be great, strong institution. Journalists, every time looking for brown envelope, you are representing the people.
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Conte, thank you very much for that all-hearted response. And again, once again, plenty thank you to the people who watch we as and it's people looking for subsequently watch this program. Today we'll talk to a potential APC Flagbearer aspirant, Mr. Mohamed Mackmood Conte, where they aspire for become the Flagbearer of the APC party and subsequently the president of Sierra Leone. Next week again, we go talk to another Flagbearer, potential APC Flagbearer aspirant, where now I worship Madam Yvonne Akisoya in second for the platform next week. And also the same question we put forward to them. So please now follow and like so that whenever program comes, I will get subsequent notification as well. Again, Mr. Conte, before we make we'll give Madam Fatima the last one for the roundup, what's that your message to the APC party leadership, stakeholders, people we get for responsible for elect you as the flag bearer of the APC party? What's your final message? What are you appeal to them?
Well, what are the appeal to them is to let them be neutral and let them give chance to everybody. And I also want to promise them, say, with me leadership, I will able to bring unity to everybody. And I ask for their support. I ask for them blessing. And I ask them forgive every candidate a level playing field so that we will able meet with people then and present with message to them. Let the people decide. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mohamed Mackmood Conte, for an inspirational message we don't get to Fambulem. I think say you don't answer plenty question them to the best of your ability, and I believe say people then will be the judge and potential delegates and will be the judge because then for elect you. They don't hear it from you, and subsequently then go hear it from other one in back as like they say next Saturday 8 p.m. 7 p.m. Salon time, 8 p.m. UK time, and 8 p.m. Europe time, 5 p.m. Eastern time, we get a worship Madam Yvonne Akisoya, herself, a potential APC flag bearer aspirant, who will put the same question into him. And after that, we can forget also the other one, the plenty way don't show interest already for become flag bearer and aspirant. I think next week, I'm sorry, I think next week we get Honorable Usman Timbo. Honorable Usman Timbo before Mayor Yvonne Akisoya. So don't forget Honorable Usman Timbo, Honorable Mayor Akisoya. We get, I worship Mayor. Yes, then we get JFK as well. We get all the potential APC candidates. Therefore, at this platform, and they ask them questions. Them where plenty people they ask me for them put forward to and ourselves. Say we men begin think about now and begin decipher, begin make decisions, small, begin form their own opinion about now. So we want to tell you thank you plenty for we honor this invitation, and we don't come and explain in detail what you go do for the APC for Sierra Leone in general. So Madam Fatima Conte, you get the last one, probably you want to contribute something or maybe pass some other information to viewers there before we wrap up.
Thank you very much, Mr. Maki, for your contribution and to accept, stuff, but that you showing that you're Sierra Leonean. I always tell we don't fight against ourselves. We build up ourselves. Salona, we all get them. If you see we there, yeah. So if Salon been fixed, I don't go. You don't go. We walk, and please let's walk together as a team. Even if you succeed, we walk together. If you didn't emerge, we still work together. And this is something that I'm going to tell everybody that comes here. We have to work. It's not because you're not in position that you cannot work. We all should work to build up the nation. We build up our community. If we get to fix the road in our community, everybody put sand, take stone, put them, we fix them. This is the way, it's funny because that's the way, London, when you go there, you see all those stones. People work together to fix it. And we can do that too. You plant flowers, you have to beautify your own place. So all that is a teamwork, and which I know you know that. So we have to do that. We live now in the 21st century. We have to do this for ourselves. You beautify your home, outside too is your home. So thank you. And, for our people, we have to support them. And God put us in a position for us to support them, because they're leaning on us. Table can turn around tomorrow. And Rome was not built in a day. I remember when I was growing up, I have so many people that supported me. And even now, we lean on each other. So that's, we should always have that in our subconscious and said, regardless of what, we're going to support this person. Even if people cry every day, they don't have food to eat. Even now, with all that surplus rice that is going, I was telling Mohamed, they called and they said, "Oh, please, we don't have food to eat. We don't have this. We don't have that." And it's not just getting hungry to come to power, but like you said, to do the needy. Do something substantial that will bring change. Do something substantial that will bring change. For me, it's good. Like when you feel yourself when you're wearing that suit, you said, "Oh yeah, I look good." And when you build something, you said, "Yes, I did this." That feeling that you have of accomplishment, it brings you fulfillment. That's why when we started school, we didn't stay at class 1. We keep on moving up. So we want to say thank you to all the viewers and everybody, and happy prayer day to everybody. And let's keep on praying and let us do the needy and help each other and be together. Teamwork, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I will get in touch with you back because we're going to have, I think Mohamed didn't say that, but we're going to have a debating session. But we will keep on communicating back and forth, because communication does not stop here. It
Right.
goes over. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Fatima Conte and Mr. Mohamed Mackmood Conte, and also to the wonderful viewers that want to watch this program. We return plenty. Thank you. Do not forget, next Saturday, 7 p.m. Salon time, 8 p.m. Europe and UK time, 5 p.m. Eastern time, we will get Honorable Abdullahi Timbo instead of a potential APC flag bearer aspirant. We will get him next Saturday on this platform. Una thank you plenty. Tata, good night. God bless you all, and God bless you, beloved country, Sierra Leone.
Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.